government. So e-commerce, then food and beverage industry, that is our favorite, one of the most favorite sectors, because every female feels, that there is one odd product that we are good at, maybe more than one, but at least there is one odd product that, I'm good at, I'm excellent at. So I want to take it on a scalable, I want to make it marketable. And for that, there are a lot of options. You can start your home-based catering and bakery. You can start your full-fledged food business, even cloud kitchen and tiffin services. Next, please. Apart from these two, the other popular sectors are beauty and wellness, education and training, and handicrafts. Of course, handicrafts is undoubtedly a major sector. I guess all these sectors are, dominant by women entrepreneurs only. So with the change, in scenario, with the change in economy, more and more change in services. The services have been refined, as I would say. So fitness and yoga coaching has also emerged as a very good business prospect. Apart from that, a lot of handmade organic, skincare products are in demand. So there are soaps and a lot of products which are purely handmade by women entrepreneurs and are in good demand. So KVIC, our sister concern, Khadi Village Industries Commission. If you visit any of their stores, you will find a variety of these products. Then handicrafts, I need not name the products. The list is endless. It ranges from bags, clothing, handicrafts, paper and jute products, and whatnot. Next, please. Apart from this, farming is also one sector which women is taking up these days. I mean, farming has taken the shape of organic farming. So we have a lot of beekeeping and honey production women entrepreneurs who are into this. Apart from herbal and medicinal, and again, you can see these products on our khadi outlets. Then services based, apart from digital marketing, you can also get into freelance writing and virtual assistance, a lot of consultancy in form of event planning and financial, legal, and wedding management has come up. Not only this, if you see that there are a variety of programs which are programs, seminars, which are hosted by various ministries, not only our ministry. So if you go through GEM, you will find a lot of events which are posted on the website. A lot of tenders, they come up where you can, if you have prior experience and if you fulfill the criteria, of course, you can do the event management for the government of India also. And there are a lot of government and MSME supported ventures where women are coming up and joining us. Next, please. So that was just not the list. So the list is endless. You can add new things. You can, of course, innovate. You can always innovate and come up with new ideas and make the life simple, not only of the people around you, but of the countrymen. Next, please. Okay. So the most popular scheme, one of the most popular schemes of our ministry, the flagship scheme of our ministry is Prime Minister Employment Generation Program. Madhvi, I'll appreciate if you could just go to any of this Chrome or any of the browser and just type a few websites for me.
Yes.
I'll just...
yes, sure.
Sure. I mean, just go to Google or any simple browser for that matter.
Yes, you can tell.
I want them to learn. I don't want to just tell them. I want to, because maybe, we have a limited memory this time. So even if they forget, maybe after 1 year, 2 years, they should be able to recognize what they had to do, if they want to start. You just type, like, if I want a loan, I don't remember the name of the scheme, PME-GP or Prime Minister Employment Generation Program. Always remember that this scheme is, run by KVIC, Khadi. It's a basic word that you can remember. So you can write KVIC loan application, KVIC loan apply. You can write EMEGP, of course, if you remember any of these keywords, and just wait for the results. It is my humble request, which I may be repeating again and again throughout my session. Please go through the websites only that have .gov.in extension, .nic.in or .gov.in extension, because those are the authorized websites which are run by the government. So this is a very simple form. If you just scroll through, the form contains all the information regarding you and your prospective business. You fill in this form. Now you just scroll down, please. Come till the end of the page. So there's just 20 odd, yeah, 2023 odd information that you need to submit. Most of the times you see there's a drop down menu. You just need to pick up the things and it will be filled. Your name, your address, your qualification, your business that you want to start, what kind of a business you want to go into, where you want to get the funding from, where you want to start. It is all the information that you have to fill. Please, I request all of you to do this by yourself. Just come once more, just to the bottom of the page. Yeah,
Yeah, this is
and once the form is filled and the data gets it's saved, you go to a page which is like which says online scorecard. After Corona, post Corona, this thing has the loan application has been 100% online. So you just have to go to, and you will be directed to an online scorecard page. So this is nothing. It's just a scorecard. There are some questions regarding your business and your expertise or knowledge of the business that you want to start, and you will be given scores on the basis of your answers. There is no negative marking, and there's rarely a zero. So you get really good marks. Out of 100, 60 is the passing marks, and you very easily pass this exam, this online scorecard. And the moment you submit that scorecard, your application goes to the bank for the dispersal of funds. So I guess nothing could be as easy as this, sitting at your home and applying for funds. What is the benefit of scores? Scores, maybe, see, before Corona, there used to be offline committees. Right. So those committee, they used to evaluate it's a loan, it's not a grant. So they used to evaluate your proposal, and that's the basic process. Whatever application you submit, that is evaluated by the branch manager. Then the hierarchy goes on. Then there's this district level committees which are formed for various schemes. So they used to evaluate this, but now this is 100% online. And I guess as clear as you are regarding your proposed business, and the sooner you complete the entire process effectively, it's simply that funds are disbursed to you in the same easy manner. Can you just get back to the slide, please?
yes.
And keep this open, so we'll be just hovering around after every this thing. And I believe even if you forget the name of the scheme, maybe the name of the ministry, Khadi, I believe Khadi outlets are there in every city or maybe major cities of the state. So why PMEGP? Because you get a margin money subsidy of up to 25% to 35%. So that 35% margin subsidy means a lot. And it's a really popular scheme because if you don't want to start on a very large scale, you want a funding of up to, let's say, 50 lakhs or 1 cr, this scheme is good enough for the real micro entrepreneurs. Of course, we didn't cover the definition of micro, small and medium. We'll do that also. So this scheme is, one of my interest rate that depends from bank to bank. You can speak with your bank, and please, we'll take the question. Sorry, otherwise I'll not be able to finish this. And 35% is for rural. And apart from that, trades is also one scheme. Next, please. So there is a scheme called as Stand Up India, where you get funding of from 10 lakhs to 100 lakhs. That's 1 CR. The benefit of this scheme again is, I mean, there is no subsidy, one, but the benefit of this scheme is that every branch has been allocated, with a target of 2 applications, one for women entrepreneurs and one for SCST entrepreneurs. So sometimes it happens that in other schemes, if the target of the banks, they get over, you can always come to Stand Up India for funding. ESTP we'll discuss later. Next, please. MSc, CDP, and Smriti. Madhvi, can we come back to the Chrome or any other browser for that matter, please? Madhvi, are you there?
Yes. Can you see?
Yes. Okay. So I want you to please note down these things somewhere, if or maybe we can make this available later also. Just type my MSME. This is Mera MSME. It's my MSME. And again, .gov.in extension takes you to my MSME portal. So we'll just get into the website. And all these tabs, the colorful tabs that you can see, these are our various schemes. So the first tab that takes you to Udyam registration. Can we just click that? The first tab, Udyam registration.
Yes, I've clicked. I'm waiting. Okay, I think I'm having some network issue. So we are doing YouTube live streaming also today because we have had 100 plus registrations. So I think my internet is, it's loading.
It needs it's getting some settings issue.
Can you see it?
Yes. So this is one page in case those of you who have not yet registered with MSME, the Ministry of MSME, or who are in the deciding stage, they have not yet finalized, but yes, they have a plan in their mind, or maybe when they want to start, that is not finalized, but everything else has been planned. So you can select the first option. Those who have not registered ever, and click the first option, this one. Welcome to register here.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
1 minute.
This option, the second option, is for those who already have UAM, the erstwhile Udyog memorandum. This is the first option. Here you enter your Aadhaar number and your name as it is printed on the Aadhaar. You validate it. And again, there are some 23, 24 odd information that fields that you need to fill. This all contains information regarding your business. Right. So in case you already run a business and have not registered, please do that. Also, if you propose to start a business in some time, you can also register yourself here. But why register? So, Madhvi, keep that my MSME wala open, please.
Yeah.
You can have it for all because we'll be every time coming back to my MSME.
I'll keep.
So this registration, this is free of cost. This does not require any, authorization or certification from any of the government offices or even our office. You need not come for authorization or anything. This is a self-speaking document which you can, sitting at your home with your mobile phone, laptop, or any such device, you can register. There's no compliance after registration, please. But yes, once you participate in any of the schemes of the ministries, there are verifications. Yeah, my MSME. Yeah. So this is dashboard. This we are not going on. Dashboard is where you can get to, you'll get the information of all the schemes. What is the status of our schemes, various schemes. Next is incubation. So if you have any innovative idea, or you need some funding for developing the prototype of your idea, you can always come here. I think Idea Hackathon 3.0 was exclusively for the women entrepreneurs. 2 or 3, I'm not clear, I'm not sure though. So these are, small initiatives where we encourage people, we encourage women and youth to come forward with their ideas. The ideas which we may think are silly, but if they have potential and they are scalable and commercial, these ideas are really fabulous. So you can anyways, anytime come to this portal and see if any of the hackathons are going on. This helps you in promoting, in preparing a prototype for your idea. Okay. Um, then there is a Samadhan portal. This I'll just note down. We'll discuss later, but we'll discuss this for sure. We have a slide later on. Then we'll come to CDP. This is the Cluster Development Program. This is one grant which I want to discuss. And this is one portal. I see I'm taking you to the websites only. So in case you plan to apply for a cluster, if you propose to start, to set up a cluster. Yes, Namkeen cluster, Ratlam. Even I have visited that Ratlam cluster. Actually, you want to apply? We'll take that later. Sorry. So this is a portal where you have to come and sign up when you want to prepare, when you want to submit an application for setting up a cluster. So what is a cluster? Cluster is a group. So when we talk about industries per se, the group of industries, the industries of homogeneous nature, when they decide to, come forward for a common cause, let's say they want some big, some expensive machinery, some very innovative or some very large scale manufacturing machinery which an individual entrepreneur cannot afford. So they can come up and form a cluster where they can propose setting up of a CFC, that is a Common Facilitation Center. In simple words, Common Facilitation Center is a common workplace for all the members of the clusters and even those who chose not to be. So if I'm not a member of the cluster, I can always be a part of it and avail the services at whatever rates are decided by the cluster members. So you get a grant of up to 30 CRs. There's a limitation. There's a percentage which you need to contribute. I mean, the cluster needs to contribute, and the funding that you'll get from central government and the government of the state government. Please go through the scheme guidelines for the detailed information on this. Next, please. Let's get back to my MSME again. Design, no. IPR is one. Let's go to IPR. This is intellectual property rights. Now, every business, they get their name, the brand name, the name, trade name registered. So that is a trademark, and for each trademark, you get a reimbursement of up to rupees 10,000. So that's the most common thing. You come here in case you got your trademark registered. You come here, you log in with your Udyam registration details. See, and if you scroll down, you'll find to log in. Yes. So there is just please. That's it. No. Just the center of the page, almost the. Yes. Thank you. So here you can apply for trademark, reimbursement of trademark. You can see the fourth last bullet. You log in through your Udyam registration details and upload the documents, submit a copy of it to the office by post or personally, and the reimbursement is done. In case you've got a patent, there's a reimbursement of, yes, the reimbursement is only after registration of trademark and when the patent has been granted. Right. So once the patent is granted for a domestic application, you get a reimbursement of up to 1 lakh. If it is a PCT application, you get a reimbursement of up to 5 lakhs. If you are into GI, I saw one of the messages when someone mentioned GI. I don't remember the context. So if you, if you contribute for the getting a geographical indication tag, then also you can come here and apply for reimbursement. My MSME, please. Then we have a lot of schemes, international cooperation. If you want to go for exports, this scheme help. If you want to showcase your product abroad, then you can come here and apply on the scheme. If you have any grievances, any questions, any queries, you can come on to the Champions portal and raise your query or raise your question. We have a zero defect, zero effect scheme. You can log in, here and get the details. So almost all the schemes, you can come here and apply for it. Three schemes I'll quickly, take. The last three schemes which I'll take from here are ESDP. This is Entrepreneurship Skill Development Program. Here, if you have no knowledge of how to start your business, but you have, the practical knowledge, you know where to get the raw material from, where to get the machinery from, but the paperwork and all you're not clear about, then you can be a part of any of our skill development programs. We run 1 day, 5 days, 30 days skill development programs where you can join in and enhance your skill. One. Second is procurement and marketing support. This I want you to click the second row, the third tab. Procurement marketing support.
Oh my God. Hold on, sorry, कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया.
Okay, कोई बात नहीं. So once this is the scheme for domestic exhibitions. You can apply for any of the for any of the exhibitions which are approved, which are supported by the Ministry of MSME, and yeah. And whatever are the stall charges, they are reimbursed to you up to a certain limit. For women entrepreneurs, it is 100% reimbursement. Of course, go through the limits and everything. So once you go to this tab, procurement and marketing support, you will get to see the list of exhibitions. So there is a list. So the exhibitions are being hosted all over the country. The second row, third tab, Madhuri, please. So there may be here in Indore, in the month end. Second bullet, view events. Yeah. So all this in green are the events which are yet to happen. So there is one exhibition which is being hosted by DFO Indore at Visakhapatnam. Indore, as I said, this Green Bharat Expo. So if you see the product detail column, the exhibitions are designed for specific series of products, right? So if your product, so if your product falls, under the category which are mentioned under product detail, you can apply for that exhibition online and get the reimbursement thereafter. But it's my humble request to please go through the scheme guidelines properly. The red ones are the ones which have already been, which are already over. So the top of the page is all green. The yellow or the orangish color signifies the ones which are going on. You click on this thing again, duration of the event.
Duration, 1 minute. Huh.
I see a green maybe after 4th or 5th this thing.
Huh.
Yeah. One in Agra is being, organized. It's going on, I guess. So I think there's something wrong with this sequence order. Some technical issue or this thing. So you can select one in Ahmedabad will be hosted, another in Ahmedabad again in the month end. So you always make use of this platform to showcase your products. This gives you a platform not only to increase your sales, but also gives you a chance to explore the city and to come up with the business tie-ups. The homepage, please. We'll end with Spurti as far as the schemes are concerned. My MSME. Yes. And after IPR, there's Spurti. This is another scheme for grant. So those of you who are, into traditional choice or who are connected with people. Now, this is one scheme where we are not talking about MSMEs in picture. Spurti is the scheme of a fund for regeneration of traditional industries. So our household example of Maheshwar. So Maheshwar is, it's a handicraft basically, which is being practiced, in many villages of our state. Not only once, one village for that matter. So the people of these villages, when they combine, when they join together, and they want to keep that traditional industry, or they want to revive that traditional industry, or they want to keep it going with the changing technology and the changing market requirements. They form a cluster, they come together and form a cluster. As you can see, there are 376 functional clusters all over country under the scheme. You get a funding, you get a grant of up to 5 CR under this scheme, and it's a very basic paperwork that needs to be done. The cluster members, they should have their Aadhaar and their bank card. This is the basic requirement, and they should come together for the common cause. Again, a common space. This time, the common space is not provided. This has to be arranged by the one who wants to set up this cluster, and this gives a platform to all the members of the cluster. So it could be handicrafts, it could be embroidery, it could be food processing, could be any industry, even spices, anything you think of. And there are a lot of embroidery and handicraft and handwork based clusters under Spurti which are going on. MSc CDP scheme, the cluster development program, that is for industries. This is for the traditional industries, we can say. Let's get back to the presentation and quickly finish this, Madhvi. I didn't see the time actually.
No worries.
So these two I've already covered. And these are grants. So these, that PMEGP or CGTMSC, that's a loan. I think we already had an overview of MSME schemes. So these are some websites, please, which will definitely take you forward. So you go to msme.gov.in, which is the website of our ministry. dcmsme.gov.in is department from where I come from, MSME-DFO Indore. Udyam registration, My MSME, and GEM. GEM, of course, will cover. Quickly. Next, please. So strategies for success, although you are already smart women entrepreneurs, you already have a lot of strategies in case one fails. You should always have a plan B, C, D, E. But the most, let's work on the simple businesses also. As I said earlier, if you want to get into trading, you don't want to keep a stock with you, you don't want to get into manufacturing or, providing any services. You can onboard GEM portal. It is again free of cost. The registration is free of cost. And why GEM? Because GEM gives you a platform to sell your products, provide services sitting at your own place, right? And there are various initiatives which have been taken up by GEM with Humania and Swire that is exclusively, for women entrepreneurs. Last, please. Yes. So again, selling to the government is has been made easier for women entrepreneurs in the sense that whenever the tenders are floated, in case you are a micro entrepreneur, the tender sets come free of cost to you. There is an earnest money deposit exemption, the EMD exemption, in case you're a micro or small entrepreneur, and you get a price preference. There is a price preference for micro and small entrepreneurs, and also specifically for SC/ST and women entrepreneurs. So these small initiatives of the ministry aim to support women entrepreneurs, not only to give them hand holding support but also to try their best to overcome any obstacles, any hurdles that you face in your business course. Thank you so much. We'll take up the questions. I guess there is no compliance after registration, as somebody has asked. Some H. Tyagi. Yes, Neelmani, you can be quick with your question.
Yeah. So thank you, Anugya, for your very good and presentable presentation. I have query about, I am into the legal tech service providing, and especially I work with MSMEs. So for women MSMEs, if I have to do this, what kind of a fundings are there? Because in all these, there is nothing for legal industry, or I couldn't see that. So can you please highlight on that?
No, I'm not like one specific industry, but yes, this is for all the industries basically, right? We are not bifurcating any industry as such. If you want to go for a sector-specific industry, for food processing, there are different. I mean, there are schemes exclusively for that sector. But MSME, we're talking about all the industries as such.
Yeah, so for service segment, when drop down were there, legal was not there. So that's I was just having a question about it. How
No,
can I go ahead?
Yeah, manufacturing, services, trading, all the industries are covered under this.
Okay. Thank you.
I have a question because being in the technology space, the product development itself will take 7 to 8 years because we are working on wearables for autism kids. So it's a social impact product, and we are looking for grants to scale up this and raise the funds on a global scale. And PM is not fitting into this. Could you please suggest me a suitable grant if you don't mind?
Grants I've already discussed. We have a cluster development program and MSCDP and Spooty for that matter. Right. How much funding are you looking for?
Initially, we need 2 to 3 CR.
Did you approach City for CGTMSC?
CGTMSC, it's a loan. It's not a grant, right?
No, grant. So we don't have any schemes. There's just 2 schemes which I've already discussed with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Not grant. So, actually, Madam, you can just close this presentation thing. I can also see people actually.
Yeah, so I wanted to connect you after this. Whenever you are there, I just sent you the LinkedIn request from my company.
Oh, sure, please.
Dr. Sirish.
And forgive me if I reply late. It sometimes happens that,
That's right. I'll drop you a mail and then discuss in detail.
Any consensus of grant for women disabled entrepreneurs? No, it's like women entrepreneurs is one, and yes, physically disabled. See, wherever we talk about some extra benefit, it is for ACST, women entrepreneurs, and physically disabled also. So there is no Swati. There is no different category as such, as you mentioned. Grants for 2.5-year-old startup. So startup, Pooja, if you can unmute, are you already registered with DPIIT?
Yes, ma'am, but I was not, I did not know about this, seed fund scheme when I kind of started the business. We pivoted twice. Now we are doing AI automation as an agency, and abhi I need funds, which I'm really struggling with because initial 2 years when we were doing e-commerce, I could not scale the business. Now I'm getting more traction, but I don't have funds. So that is my problem.
Where are you based, Pooja? Which DFO is closer to
Delhi.
Delhi? Why don't you give a visit to Okhla office once?
I will do, ma'am. Who should I meet, ma'am?
You can visit any of all the officers are capable of answering your question or like providing the support also. It's not about answering the question only, but why not any investor as of now also you can go for investors, na?
Investors are majorly.
You don't want to?
I have tried so many times, but most of the investors are looking for product-based companies, not automation as a service. And then they expect a certain level of MVP. They expect a certain level of traction, some 500 million, 500K, $1 million sort of a traction, which I'm not currently at.
You just drop in your number. I'll try to get back to you personally also. Oh, MSME Global Mart. It's Stella. It's a part of XIC. Yes, I mean, we just started like that. Our ministry, we have NSIC, we have DFOs. As I said, I showed you where DFOs are, technology centers. Then we have COIR board as a part of it. So this is run by NSIC. Technology center in Gujarat, yes, there is one in Ahmedabad. You can connect with the Ahmedabad office. Loans available for pre-revenue companies as well. See, PMEGP, the main aim is to promote the new entrepreneurs basically. So CGTMSC is one you can try. Prajna, Acha Pooja, I'll just note down your number.
And ma'am, Okhla mein I have to go to MSME office, right?
Yes, yes. I mean, you can even search it online before going, and we are open 5 days a week, physically in the office, offline that way. But you can also connect through Champions portal, as I said. Any of you, any queries, you can connect through Champions portal. You raise your query, you have your questions, you can get it answered there.
Thanks,
So
ma'am.
you have manpower, payroll services registered in GEM portal. What are you not able to get through Seema Mishra?
Yeah, so actually, as I mentioned that we have already registered on GEM portal, have been applying to multiple bit, but have not been getting response. So maybe there is like, I feel that there is something that, we need to learn. So where can we get and help about it?
Where are you based?
Delhi?
Delhi. See,
Yeah.
then if you go to the portal itself, there are a lot of support options.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Either you can take help of that. Then there is this customer service also over there. But you're not getting through any of the bits. Maybe you're not the L1 or what? You're not the lowest one.
Yeah, we have tried for like different because there are different proposals. So we initially when we registered, so we have like gone through these eligibility criteria, and we have fulfilled that. Still, we are not able to get through. Is like we had approached the customer support and all earlier also, but somehow, I mean, multiple applications have been done.
1 second.
Yeah.
You're not the L1 or what, you don't fall under any of these lowest bidder category?
No, it's an L1. We specialize into IT this thing recruitment.
Mm-hmm. Then?
And based on our current domain expertise, we have completed all the documents. So on every bid, I mean, we are also like that is there on our dashboard only because of the eligibility that we fulfill. So we have been applying, but we are not getting it through. So I just want to understand if there is any helpline which can help us, because there might be something which we don't know, and that's why we are not able to get through. So I'm just asking that, is there any other helpline other than the customer support is not able to help us? Multiple times we have tried.
Email them, then there are this, chat supports over options over there. In fact, we also get support that way. And always approach your field offices. Please do that. If you want to connect me to a mail, we can talk about this later also, because this happens. I mean, I don't know why this happens with you.
Okay. So I'll
approach your Okhla office, connect over mail. Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
thank you.
So, hello, ma'am. This is technology. Ma'am, we are into EV manufacturing and we are looking for incubation support. So, what are the available options that we have?
You are already into manufacturing.
Yeah, we are setting up a manufacturing setup basically. We have the prototype ready and it's a completely made in India product. But we are looking for incubation and some infrastructure support to set up a center for to start the commercial production. So we need some incubation support for that. So how can
incubation support would be limited actually, right? I mean, it's up to 15 lakhs.
Okay.
If I talk in terms of funding.
As of now, that is what we need because we have to get some tests passed. And once the product is certified and we clear all the tests, then we have to proceed further. So,
for any of these technology centers, whichever is close to you, no?
Ma'am, we are in Gurgaon. So, which would be the closest?
Gurgaon. I'll just give me a second. Gurgaon falls under the
NCR.
yeah, maybe. Yeah. The champions, use champions. If you don't get a reply, you will get a revert very soon, maybe within 24 hours. And just Google it out. I'll take other questions in the meantime.
Also,
And,
one more thing we can support her with. I've put in the Women Entrepreneurship Platform email address. Please send your query there, because if we are connected to any incubators, we would love to help you out there.
Of course, you can do that.
Sure.
There was somebody who was asking about agri-tech. I missed that question. If you can speak out quickly. Anuradha from Ratlam, either you can take up your question in the meantime. Anuradha?
Hello, ma'am. I'm Anuradha from Ratlam. So, ma'am, actually, I started my business 2 years back, and due to lack of the knowledge, there were some mistakes and lead to loss. But now I want to scale it again, and I'm facing the problem to market it. So, I'm looking for the schemes.
What's the business you're into?
Ma'am, I'm into manufacturing of Ratlami sev. I am from Ratlam.
So you are part of that cluster?
Not. I'm not the part of the cluster.
Okay, so you want to do the business again, the same business?
Yeah, I'm doing it still, but looking forward for the scalability now.
In terms of market or in terms of funds, like what's your main?
Yeah, in terms of market first, funds definitely will be available.
I have already shared our PMS scheme. Make use of that. Many of the women entrepreneurs from our state, they are already making use of this scheme to showcase their products. Apart from that, you can also take your product globally through our international cooperation scheme.
Okay, international cooperation scheme.
Yes. One of the tabs, IC was that.
Anuradha, I've put it down in the chat window.
Okay.
The link is in the chat window, Anuradha. You can just click on
Okay,
that.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
And I please request you to go through our websites, the ones which I've shared. You will get the addresses, the detailed address, the contact details of our respective DFOs also.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Please, all of you, save this My MSME link. Open it in your browser and look at it. Aram se sit and look at it.
You should always remember, Mera MSME, it's my MSME.
Can I ask a very, important question? Like, I've been trying to get grants, but then everywhere the story gets stuck with sole proprietorship.
No. Our grants are not for sole proprietors. I've shared the two, the cluster development and Spurti. So the clusters, when we are talking about, so cluster itself is a plural.
Got right? That. Yeah. So, like in any of the grants, like if you are a sole proprietor, then you are not eligible.
As of now, our schemes, whatever the schemes and grants were, the major ones I've already shared. Right. Thank you so much.
I have a question regarding certification.
Is
there any support available for applying for like social compliance certificates or like GOTS or DSCI 140?
We have Z certification, which I had shared, zero defect, zero effect. That is one in case you want to, so you can apply for that. And if you've got a barcode, you can apply for its reimbursement also. That's it. I mean, these two certifications as of now we are covering.
Okay. Ma'am, just a quick question.
Go
on. I just want to know if I'm working with artisans in different parts of India, but I don't have my own manufacturing setup.
You can bridge in the gap. Right. So they need to know about this scheme. So the ministry has its own schemes. You can always take the initiative. So, Miss Seema Mishra, she is one here from Maheshwari cluster. You can also get in touch with her. So, yes.
Okay. Thank you. Ma'am, I have a quick question. So
this is the last one. Yeah, this is the last one.
Yes, sorry. Yeah. So I come from Mumbai and my setup is in Navi Mumbai. I have an indoor play zone for kids, which is not honestly a luxury for people living in metro cities. Like we have no space for the kids to play. It's affecting their development all around. So I have created an indoor play zone right? So I do not know which industry I fall into. Like even when I was applying for my GST certificate or I was applying for Udyam, there's nothing like kids welfare. There's no such category. So which category should I choose?
We leave it services.
Sorry?
It's services.
Yes, it's services. But under services, there are a lot of categories, ma'am. Somehow, children's welfare, kids welfare, huh? Sorry?
You're talking about GST registration?
No, I've already done the GST registration. Finally, I had to go into the sports category. Honestly, I'm not into sports. But there was no such category as kids welfare or children development or no such category available. So even when I'm applying for some loan or something, what should I choose?
So when you apply for loan under PMEGP, it is simply services. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all right. So there's no further this thing, either manufacturing or services. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Can you please share your contact or email number?
So
Yes,
we will share the LinkedIn separately on the web platform, but we would love for all of you first to thank ma'am. Let us do that. Thank you very much, ma'am. We do have a few hands that are raised, but we will take them offline. I will email them to you separately and you can respond when you get a chance, or we can figure that part out. But please, we want to thank ma'am very nicely and very warmly in the chat window. And we would love to hear your last words. Like, what are the top 2 or 3 things that women entrepreneurs should keep in mind? From the success rate, you have seen that women who have applied for grants, for schemes, who have successfully scaled businesses, फिर वापस आते हैं scaling के लिए, grants लेने के लिए, या फिर they're building their teams and they're doing really well. What are the lessons that we can learn from them as first-time grant and scheme applicants?
See, we as a women, we are determined to complete the task that we have started. So there is no doubt about it. Failures, ups and downs, they do come, but be determined, and yes, you can do it. So, believe in yourself, have confidence in yourself. That is the only key, and you and only you can do it. So do it.
Yeah. Well, very well said. Thank you so much, ma'am. So very quickly, I just want to take a screenshot. Can we have everybody's cameras on, please? I'm just putting it in gallery view. I will try to tag as many of you as possible today on the LinkedIn post. So please, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you all for coming in today. Thank you, ma'am, for spending so much time with us, sharing all your insights, sharing your knowledge. It was, the way you've put together so many programs, so many schemes, so much work that you've been doing in this space. It's great to have hosted you today. Thank you very much. You can exit if you want, or you can stay. I'm just giving a small brief on the Women Entrepreneurship platform. I will connect with you separately later. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank
you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Okay, so for all of you who are still here, and thank you for staying back. Very quickly, we are going to go over our usual thing that we do every week, that is going to the Women Entrepreneurship platform and seeing what we have. Hold on, sorry. Yes. So this is what we are doing every week. Every day we have engagement going on here. We have topics that we discuss. We are going to start business. We're going to start business focus groups here. We are also going to have even this one, mentor-mentee workshop breakout sessions here. So this is the Women Entrepreneurship community. I've shared this already earlier. I've shared the link already. So you come to the feed section, general conversations are happening every day. Then we have mentors who are posting. Please do go and share your Kal Maine post dala hai. We have our team has put up a post, Talkative Tuesday. Share your business sector and your stage. So definitely go ahead and share that with us. Okay, and then we have events that happen every week. That's the online events. Next week, we have something planned for marketing. channels, and the week after that we have a mentor-mentee breakout room. So if you've not gotten the poll yet, I will be running polls here very soon. I'm not able to share the web link, Vaishali. Actually, there's some host issues that it's showing me. I've shared it earlier. Let me just scroll up and see if you can. I'll bring it there. If any one of you can just share this web link with Vaishali, it'll be great. So we have a mentor-mentee session that is being planned for the last week of Feb, and we are looking forward to a lot of participation from all of you. Thank you, Ritu. So we will have live web mentors who will come in, and who we are going to have breakout rooms, and solve your business questions then and there. This is everything is web. There's no WhatsApp group for web. This is a government platform, and all the conversation happens on this particular platform itself. BossMa is just community partners. I'm the founder of BossMa, and I've been working in the women entrepreneurship space for 4 years, and we are just managing and building the community for web pan India, for web. Otherwise, BossMa is not included at all anywhere. We are just helping them build the community. We're just partners to them. And we want to share your win of the week. We will share weekly resources, what we do. Whatever workshop happens that week, then the facilitators or our team put together one handbook or a PDF or downloadable. Soon we'll have video posts coming up. So all of these, this is how our little home on the internet, on the web platform looks like. So please come, do engage. We definitely want you to be a part of the community on this community website. On the website itself, we want you to be here. And very quickly, I'm putting up a post. So for those of you who are not members, we would love for you to register very quickly and answer the question. I'm going to put up a post about sharing our learning today. So please go ahead and share your learning. And also fill the feedback form. So we know I can take this back to Miss Handoo and say that this is the feedback we got. We want you once again in 1 or 2 months time. Please come back, right? So that is how we want to give feedback to people, that वो हम बार बार बुला सकते हैं उनको अगर अच्छे से feedback दें, and lots of people are giving feedback, then we can, हमारा हक भी बनता है, like we can go call them back, right? So I'm just putting up a post. I want all of you to go and respond there. Okay, so it's done. So please take a look at the first post that we have pinned. Please go share your feedback. It's very useful to us. We want to hear feedback. We want to hear what you want to hear from us. All of these topics every week that we are building is from the feedback that we've been getting from each of you. So we do read the feedback. We do read the comments. We do our but yes, anything else that anyone wants to ask, you can unmute and ask. We have a couple of minutes and then we'll close the call.
Hi, Madhvi. I would like to say that a few minutes back, someone was talking about that they have local artisans and group of people, but they don't have manufacturing unit. So I wanted to say that, if they can connect with me, because I was looking for local artisans, and that's what I wanted to ask as well. If MSME has those kind of clusters, if manufacturing units want to contact with local artisans.
Yeah, I didn't get your name.
My name is Harshit Tyagi, founder of Cotton Dash.
Yes, I'm sorry that we are seeing a lot of names in the last few days, especially for this event. We had 180 or something registrations.
This is just second time when I'm joining this
Okay, so we run this every Wednesday, and 100% I agree that they are building an app, by the way. I just saw your message now on the thing.
Yes.
So there is an app coming up. We are working with Meta for the WhatsApp group, because it's government. We can't do anything on our own. and privately. So it has to go through the right channels because it's a government-led organization.
In fact, I would say that, if someone is working and building their business, when Wednesday doesn't work for me, so it is hard to take out time from the weekdays. I think it will.
So 5 to 6, we have kept this as an upskilling hour, middle of the week. Deliberately, we decided on middle of the hour, middle of the week, and middle of the day a little bit. Thoda, bahut middle nahi, thoda sa sham ke time. So that because weekends, all of us get busy with families, with kids, and with family, it's not possible for us to give time to business upskilling. And beginning of the week, we are all business owners, so we are already rushed in the first 2 days. That's why we decided on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
But do join next week on, and definitely do post on the website that you're looking for these artisans, because this is how the networking starts happening. We've had many mentors and mentees meet on our workshops, on our Wednesday workshops like this, and connections happening. So definitely do put up on the website also.
Sure, I will. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Harsha. Yes, anyone else wants to unmute and ask?
Madhuriji, even I have a same question. Like I'm also looking for the artisans for my work, as I own a handmade business, but based in Karnataka state, Dharwad city.
Okay, great.
Mainly for the DI product, which I'm doing, is for Kasuti work. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for artisans.
Okay, great. Welcome, and please, we look forward to hosting you every week now here.
Madhuri, I have a question. How is there any way that there can be a WhatsApp group or a community formed wherein entrepreneurs can connect with each other and offer each other's services?
So this is where the community happens. All the activity happens because I do open. We do post about whom do you want to collaborate with, who are you seeking. All of this conversation happens on the website itself. So we don't have a WhatsApp group.
One question that I have. See, I'm registered as a mentor on the WEP platform. I received a mentee request through the platform, but I am not able to contact the mentee, neither I am able to see the contact details of the mentee. So while there is an option to click on chat, but that never works, it leads to nowhere. So even though there is a mentor-mentee platform option that is given on the platform, it technically doesn't work.
Yes, I understand, ma'am. There are some tech issues that are also being ironed out. But at the same time, I do want to share that what we are doing is this is precisely why on Feb 26th, 2 weeks from now, we are having the live mentor-mentee breakout rooms. And whatever you choose on the mentor form, you would have received the mentor breakout room form, correct?
Yeah, I've already registered for it.
Okay, perfect. So we will be contacting Team BossMa, will be contacting this week or next week, and we'll be sharing the next steps. And we will, since you've already shared your picture, you've fulfilled the form, we will be floating posters also and a form for the mentees who want to get mentored by you live in that breakout room. So 2 to 3 mentors in every breakout room with 5 to 7 or 10 mentees in that. So fat say you'll have half an hour to go around the room and answer questions in your breakout room itself. So this will help you. And once you keep your mentor slot ka link URL ready, this will come with the instructions. You will be able to share that in that breakout room chat window, so you can continue the conversation with them itself. So this is what we want to kickstart, and we'll have this every month now.
Sure. Now, the next question was, as was raised when ma'am was there. So you mentioned that WEP will be able to help with incubation. So I've looked at some of the incubator links that are there on the WEP platform, but I don't think if we are able to understand or navigate as to. So we are into EV manufacturing. And if you can help us, we are in the prototype stage and we are looking actively for incubation and grants. So if you can help us connect to some incubators, that will be a real big support to us.
So you can write to the support team at BossMa. There's one more network also that we are a part of, which is Head Start Network Foundation. We are all volunteers there. And the Head Start team in Delhi and Gurgaon will be able to help you with this part.
Okay.
This is not specifically for, so you can just mail Team BossMa the support email, from which you got this link today.
Okay. So I got it from your email ID.
You would have gotten the calendar block. Then I'll give you my Head Start ID. You can just email there And any query that web we are not yet ready or we don't do it yet, Head Start will be able to help you. That city chapter will be able to help you there.
Yeah, hi Madhavi. This question is regarding Smoothie. So there are existing clusters. How do we get information of the existing cluster?
Oh, I am not an expert on Spurti, unfortunately or fortunately, but definitely I would ask you to check it out.
I typed this question that was not addressed.
Okay. So what you can do is do one thing, Anita, just go to the web platform, the community, and post your question there immediately. I'm going to, yes, please go to on the web. Women Entrepreneur, please post it there immediately or under the share your biggest learning या फिर अलग से आप ask a question today में डाल दो, because it will help others also, and we will do the research. We will talk to Miss Anugya after this call ends, and I will get that response and post it there for you.
Yeah,
please be very specific and just share your question there.
Yeah. No, I also have a feedback. It should have been a longer duration because I felt she just rushed through and everybody had a lot of questions.
So we keep it at 1 hour because उससे ज़्यादा हम बोलेंगे कोई नहीं आने वाला. And definitely I would want you to share your feedback here. I'm sharing the link also with all of you here in the chat window, and it's put up on the website. Please do share, because at the end of the day, it is the web team, Niti Aayog team that looks at all this feedback. Okay, and they are the ones who are, they help us curate our strategy. They work with us. So definitely do share your feedback. We are curating a whole community for you and with you. So please do share your feedback. Yes, Preeti.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hello, Madhavi.
Hello, hi, Preeti. Good to hear you. Yes. Why can't we see more faces?
Well, maybe next time I'll try and switch it on. And so basically my question was for Ms. Anugya. I mean, she actually covered a lot, but she was asking specifically if there are people who have not, been in the business for a longer duration or something. So basically I've just incorporated my business and it's in a non-traditional field for women entrepreneurs. So mine is in a BIM sector, which is sort of like engineering construction, building information modeling. So I actually wanted to sort of know, where can I start off? Like, I've just incorporated, and what shall I go forward? Like, what's the path? Because I would love to have that support, that hand-holding support or incubation in any way or form I can get it. So that's what I was like.
Yeah, perfect. So are you a regular member on, are you regularly checking the website, the web platform, the website itself?
I am, thanks to you.
Okay, that's great.
The past 3 weeks I've been,
Okay, perfect. So have you looked at the mentorship platform as well?
I have, and I did put in a request as well about 2 weeks back, but I haven't actually gotten any reply.
Okay. Okay, no worries. So what we are doing is in the next week, after just before the marketing, we have a marketing channels workshop next Wednesday.
Yes.
But apart from that, we're going to start floating a mentor-mentee breakout room form for the members and for the mentees on a web platform as well. So one of the breakout rooms is business ideation to the first step or to the launch stage. You will be eligible for that breakout room, and we have a few mentors who already signed up for that room. So you can ask a question live on a live mentor platform itself with these live mentors in the breakout room. You'll be doing that on February 26th.
Okay, and in regards to grants or anything, because you said that we can have that question offline as well,
So I would suggest that you have a list of your offerings, like your products, your services. Do you have that ready? Okay, so these are the things. Then we will see how we can get some folks who are specialized in grants also into these breakout rooms. But otherwise, I would highly encourage you to post this question on the website, because Anna ma'am is going to see, and she's the senior advisor at Niti Aayog and oversees everything at Women Entrepreneurship platform. So we will bring in the right resources to answer your questions also. Please, anybody who has questions, do post it on the website, because that is where we are looking at and answering your questions. And that is where even Niti Aayog, Team Web, all of us know where you're standing in your business and what support you need, what are the gaps that we can fill for you. So definitely ask your questions.
Thank you, Madhvi.
on the website. You're welcome. You're welcome. See you next week. We want all of you to be present next week, 5 to 6 p.m. on Wednesday. We will share workshop details on the events tab very soon. For now, please go. We have not gotten even one comment on our post, so we want to see that first. Please share your biggest learning from today.
Madhuri?
Yes.
Yeah, Chaitra here. I just wanted to know what would be the third, the feedback form, about just filling it up. So I just want to know what scheme, what have I learned? There is no option of today, so I was.
Yeah, sorry. We'll just edit that out. I'll just put that in. But tell me, how did you enjoy the session? And I didn't get your name.
Yeah, it's Chaitra here.
Chaitra. And is this your first time?
Yes, it's my first time.
Okay. And how did you hear about us?
I have already registered for WEP.
Okay, but you've not been attending our sessions.
No, that's what I was not able to understand how to access. I got the names, but sometimes I forget, and whenever I came to know, I just don't know how to get through it.
Okay, now you know, and now I've put it down on the Google form also. You can click on Aaj Ka workshop ka link. Aaj Ka thing. Yes, sure, Harsha, thank you. Thank you all for who are logging off. Please do go and comment. Please do go and fill the feedback form. We'll see you next week. And please be active on the platform as well. We want to see you there active. We want to hear your questions. We want to hear your feedback. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you all. So I'm closing everything now. Thank you very much and look forward to seeing you all next week. Have a good evening.